My name is Ikenna Ikechukwu. I'm from Biafra land. I'm from Abia State in Biafra land. As you can see this video playing right now, this video is a video where the Boko Haram ask Nigeria to come and catch them. Where the Boko Haram, threaten to cause more damage in that country called Nigeria. In this video, this Boko Haram, they drop their location. They want Nigeria to come and catch them. They want to, engage in a battle war, in a war with Nigeria, Nigerian soldiers. If you see these guys, this Boko Haram, if you can look very well now, you can see that these people, they are heavily armed. They have all sorts of guns they need to fight their war, and only them knows the reason why they are doing this. And I must tell you that these people have a very big sponsor, because these people, they don't work. They live in the bush, in the forest, in desert, in the forest, and they don't work, but they have the most expensive gun. They have the most expensive bomb. They have bullets, as much as they need. These people, they have they have machine guns. The worst part of this is that these are the people Nigerian government told us that they have killed, they have destroyed, they have stopped their activities. Look at the same people
that the recent spate of the said attacks on members of my constituency has reached an alarming stage, as the perpetrators of this deadly act continuously kill innocent persons in my constituency and set their home ablaze, while defenseless men and women are abducted to unknown destination.
It's like the whole of the north. Yes, in the southeast, southwest, you have kidnapping and everything, but it looks like the whole of the north is taken over by, I won't call them bandits, I won't call them terrorists, I will say the failure of our governance.
People need solution to this issue of insecurity first. Mr. Speaker, our people cannot go to market, village markets today, so trading has collapsed. The issue of social interaction has collapsed because people can no longer go attend funeral.
Mr. Speaker, where are we going? Mr. Speaker, I cannot go to my village and sleep. I cannot go to my village and spend a night as I'm speaking to you. For the last 1 year, wallahi, I can't go to my village and sleep. I feel very insecure. And this is where I find myself. Mr. Speaker, it is terrible. It is terrible. We have to do something about it. Thank you.
Permit me to draw the attention of my colleagues and Nigeria that the North is at war. As I am talking to you, let nobody deceive himself. There is war in the North. And unless something is done, I'm afraid the future, in the next 2-3 years, this situation might be out of control. And for those of us Nigerians, especially the elites from the North that think maybe they are taking refuge or cover in Abuja, God forbid, that might be a mirage. Because, Mr. President, these issues are far beyond what anybody maybe thinks they are. There is war in the North. Unless something is done, in the next 2 years, there might be nobody in Zamfara State. And these bandits were bold to say that this is where they are, and this is what they do, and if anybody feels he can, this is where they are, and this is where their headquarters is, they can be attacked if the horrifying thing about it is you see children of just about the age of 11 years wielding AK-47. It could be Fulanis, as the initiators. But as I'm talking to you now, it has become a business because there is technically no business in the north now. The bottom line of all these things is corruption. And those people that are doing these things, especially the informants living with us in our towns, everybody knows them. But the issue is you don't dare mention their names. You do it, you are dead tomorrow.